Hi, this is Bill for Sparky Channel. Today I'm going to show you how to wire a dead-end three-way switch system. This kind of three-way switch system is quite useful if you have a regular switch going to a light and you would like to add another switch which would operate as a three-way switch. It could also be useful if the three-way switch where the power comes into the system is much closer to the light than the other three-way switch. This method of wiring could save you wire in certain instances. This video is for educational purposes only, and only those competent in electrical wiring should attempt this wiring. Make sure the electricity is off prior to starting. The power to the system comes in here, and the load wire going to the light, which operates the light in a switched manner, is here. Therefore, we call this switch a dead-end switch. Another reason that we might call it a dead-end three-way switch is that there is a neutral coming to this box which has to be dead-ended, or as we say, closed. First, let's discuss the cabling. Okay, going over to, from this box to this box, we have the traveler wires. That would be the black and the red, and the black and the red. The neutral is required in some instances, and the ground is always required. This is a bonding wire to bond your metal box to the grounding system of the house. This is going to go from the common of this three-way switch to the power for this light. And so we got power coming in, we got three-way switch, we got the common wire, and this wire goes to the light. And then each metal box has its own bonding. So first thing we'll do is we'll start getting the grounds together. This is an ideal lever connector, and this has 5 ports. So we'll put one right here, click it down, see, just click it down. It's a lot like Wago nuts. And gotta get those out of the way. They'll be in your way later. Okay, put that in there, click it down. Then we'll take this ground wire, put it all the way in there, click it down. We'll take this ground wire, put it all the way in there, click it down, and then this is a pigtail that I've prepared for the three-way switch. So we'll put this in here and click it down. Now, this goes into the back of the box. Okay, so here's our pigtail for the three-way switch. And over here we'll use a 3-connector, lever connector, and so it goes in like that, click it down, like that, click it down, like that, click it down, and there it is. So now we'll get the neutrals together. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and we'll put that in the back of the box. And now we'll put a lever connector on this neutral wire right here. This is our dead end. It's a dead end neutral wire. So we'll put this guy right in here and right over there like that. I'll finish up these ground wires here. Okay, this is a 3-connector lever connector, and go 1, 2. This is a pigtail I've prepared for the light. 3. So now that all the neutrals and grounds are taken care of, you can see we have the power wire that we call the line wire coming in. So this is the load wire right here, and it's going to the load, which is the light. So we'll put these two together. We've got a 2-connector lever connector, and there, all the way in. So this is our line wire right here. It brings the power into the box, into the system, and so it's going to go to the black terminal. Okay, we've got all our grounds and neutrals taken care of here. These are the wires that are going to go to the three-way switches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the mud plates on. And now let's hook up the grounds. Notice I have the ground wires down and low because that's where the green grounding terminal is. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do the common terminals. All right, so the power coming in is this one right here. That's your power, that's your line wire. Okay, so it goes to the common terminal, the black terminal. So this is the wire that we're using for the load wire. It goes over here and eventually goes to the light. So now what is left is traveler wires. We've got a red and a black and a red and a black. So we're going to here and here and to here and here. See, the brass terminals are for your traveler wires. And usually I go straight across with the reds, red, red, black, black. But today, just to show you, it can be done the other way too. It works fine. Some people prefer it this way. So we're going to cross them. So we're going to have a red here and a red here, a black here and a black here. It'll be crossed. It'll give you a little different pattern when you turn on and off the light. Some people prefer it, some people prefer it as going straight across the red, straight across with the black. So we went from the black traveler wire being on the low terminal to the black traveler wire being on the high terminal, and high and low with the red. Now I'll put a couple wraps of black electrician's tape around the terminals. And now for the light. So first thing we do is put on the cross piece. Okay, so the ground wire goes with the green wire. The neutral goes with the neutral. And the hot goes with the hot. Now I'll turn the circuit breaker on and try it out. Okay, it's working on both sides. You switch it all the different directions and it's still working. It works great. Now I'll show you what happens when you cross your traveler wires. Both three-way switches are depressed at the top. The light is off. Both switches are depressed at the bottom. They are also off. In any other position, the light will be on. I'll put links in my video description for the Fluke 117 electrician's meter, Klein wire strippers, Knipex long nose pliers, the Volt Claw, the Fluke voltage detector, and the Ideal lever connectors. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.